Hello all, nobody of consequence here. Let's talk about Donald Trump's Muslim ban. First off, it's not a Muslim ban, you stupid fucking twats. It's a temporary travel restriction on certain countries that have the highest turnout of radical jihadis in the world. Firstly, there are no uses of the word Muslim or Islam anywhere in the executive order, because this is a sanction on countries, not a religion. Secondly, if it were a Muslim ban, then every Muslim country would be on the list. Yet places like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, India, Nigeria would be on there. But they're not, despite them being the 5 highest Muslim population countries in the world. And why aren't they on the list? Because they're not cranking out terrorists left and right. And who, you may ask, has the right to decide which countries are on this list? Well, guess what? It was Obama. You know, your beloved first black president that won a Nobel Peace Prize. Let me read you something right quick. Obama signed the Visa Waiver Program Improvement and Terrorist Travel Prevention Act as part of an omnibus spending bill in December of 2015. At the initial signing of the restrictions, foreigners who would normally be deemed eligible for a visa waiver were denied if they had visited Iran, Syria, Sudan, or Iraq in the past 5 years or held dual citizenship from one of those countries. In February of 2016, not even a year ago, the Obama administration added Libya, Somalia, and Yemen to the list of countries one could not have visited. There you have it, people. Obama is the one who started this whole thing out. All Trump did was expand on the law that Obama had already signed into action to state that for 90 days, that's just 3 fucking months, people, that for 3 months, nobody from the countries on that list could enter the United States at all. But only for 3 months. And that is so that we can have a chance to properly implement an actual appropriate vetting system to make sure that terrorists aren't coming from those countries. Because the FBI has publicly stated that we do not have a way to properly vet incoming migrants. And yet, you people are up in arms about this. You're protesting in airports across the country over this executive order. But my question is, if you're so outraged by this, then where's your outrage about the 16 Islamic countries that have a permanent ban on any travel coming from Israel? You leftists are so fucking eager to call anybody and everybody who disagrees with you a Nazi, yet you ignore the blatantly anti-Semitic actions and views of many Muslim countries. And yet here you are, protesting and bitching and whining and complaining about how this executive order is unconstitutional. Well, I'd like to see you show me exactly which part of the Constitution says that we need to accept anybody and everybody into our country who wants to come. It's not there. It doesn't exist. I've read the Constitution, and not a single word in it says that we are required as a nation to accept anybody into our borders. Nowhere does it state that anything Donald Trump has done is unconstitutional. How are you people protesting this much anyway? Don't any of you have jobs? I know if I were to spend this much time protesting, I'd have been fired by now. You must have some cushy fucking positions to be able to do this all the time. You must be some upper class motherfuckers to be allowed to spend this much of your life protesting bullshit. And yet the left keeps pushing this agenda. Pushing it and pushing it. Donald Trump's a racist. Donald Trump's a xenophobe. For fuck's sake, if any of you are buying the utter crap that the left and the media are shoving down your throats, you're fucking retarded, and maybe you should off yourself before you contaminate the gene pool, because you're obviously a waste of fucking oxygen. Go protest something real. Go protest something like the terrible conditions women suffer under Sharia law. How about that? Why don't you go protest a real cause for once? But until you start speaking up about real causes, you can just shut the fuck up and go fuck yourselves. Alright? That's it. Nobody of consequence out. Hey all, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like, share the hell out of it anywhere, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like the video, think I'm an asshole, go ahead and feel free to hit the dislike button. Call me a piece of shit, see if I give a fuck. Either way, I'm always open for a discussion, both in the comments and over on Twitter. You can find me at Tartan Sandpaper. It's right there on the screen. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best.